Oh, man. We're going to have Quantic versus Liquid right here. This is going to be interesting. And you know what? Apparently they all hate Sand Canyon for the moment. They all hate it. They wanted Megaton instead. So you know what? I'll give them Megaton. That's fine. I'm okay.
Haven't seen any cannon rushes yet, which I'm extremely disappointed about.
I'm surprised, honestly. The cannon rushing, very viable, certainly.
So strong. Boss cannon rush.
Maybe they're just so mana. Yeah, they're really, really mana, as we saw in the last game. Oh my god.
I don't think we need to consider that option.
Potentially we could see that again as well in a best of 5. Best of 5 BM Monobattles. That would be fairly amazing. I guess we're going to see Quantic versus Liquid right here. I'm just checking the teams alright. It's like, as I get more intoxicated, doing the production gets much harder by orders of magnitude. I'm pretty sure I'm on Nightmare mode at the moment.
It doesn't help that Destiny has a root tag and Bumblebee has no tag.
This isn't helpful, is it? It's like if they all had the nice QXG. Yeah, that'll be great. Oh, the nice liquid tag, that would be fantastic. But no, absolutely not. Oh well, we deal with what we have, folks. We deal with what we have. So, about to now fix the scoreboard. You know, I'm just going to leave the Battlefield theme on. I don't even care. We're not going to turn on game music until the Battlefield theme is over. It's going to happen. There we go. Noni is considering Mutalisk. Noni should consider that a bit harder, certainly. Sheth will use Archon, apparently. There you go. Arg gets Ravens. Shuffle gets Stalkers. TLO gets Stalkers. Very nice. Comp looking a bit derpy on both sides at the moment. Destiny gets Hydras. He's probably not all that happy about that.
Quantic is the only one so far with like a super late game unit in the Raven.
This is very true. You might think, oh, Raven's a mid-game unit. It's really not, because you don't have the gas to build enough of the damn things.
You need like 10 of them.
Yeah, you do. Reaper. Plus, you need all the upgrades. Reaper, great choice
by
Noni.
This is the first time we've seen Banshee. We haven't seen that at all so far.
That's very true.
And Bumblebee calling.
They have a pretty freaking good comp for doing harassment.
Seriously.
They really do.
Is it shared control or is it Bumblebee? You be the judge.
It's all Bumblebee, man. I don't even believe it's shared control. I don't think Sheth was the one controlling those Banelings. They were Bumble Banelings. You don't mess around with Bumble Banelings. Alright, 30 seconds. Who are we waiting on? Theognis has not chosen yet. Quantic versus Liquid in the best of 3. One of these guys goes out. One of them goes on to face EG again for the chance at $1,000. Not bad for a tournament that's determined almost entirely by luck.
The Professional Coin Flip Association presents.
Yeah, we like to
Random Mono.
We like to call it the PvP tournament, ladies and gentlemen. I do not endorse the opinion that PvP is a coin flip, and you're bad if you think that. I just want to point that out. Alright, here we go. We have it. We have it. The composition is as follows. Liquid gets Banshee, Reaper, Archon, Stalker. Dear God. And, oh, this is, it's a bit dodgy here for Quantic. It's not impossible. Yeah. Hydra, Stalker, Raven, and Immortal. Immortal, I don't know. Immortal's not very good against Archon, as you're probably well aware, but it's amazing against Stalker. But of course, it can't really do anything against the rest of what's coming in at it. So, Immortal is probably a pretty bad pick, all things considered. Hydra. Hydra's okay. I mean, Hydra versus Stalker is pretty good. Hydra versus Reaper. We've seen what happens there when Reapers gang up on Hydralisks, because they don't tend to live very long.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's very, very true. Banshees is going to be the thing which... In early game, the Banshees can get shut down, certainly. I mean, Stalkers can very easily shut those down if you have enough of them, but... It depends. I mean, one of these guys might try and steal one way or the other. Shuffle's actually going to grab both of his gas pretty much immediately so that Sheth can't steal it all. Very wise decision there. Sheth does get the steal. Oh, wow. That's a double team. Destiny gets double teamed here. He loses both of his gas. One to Sheth, one to TLO.
And Destiny was the player getting Hydras, which are extremely gas intensive. So,
yep.
You know, he's really going to feel the hurt from that.
Yeah, that's definitely going to put him under a lot of pressure. He'll be able to clean that out. I'm trying to think, you know, how's the... He's going to have to get the Stalkers. Shuffle's Stalker's going to have to clean these out. That's the quickest way to make that happen there. Noni going straight for double refinery here, and the barracks coming down to assist with this Reaper rush that he's going to go for and try and do as much damage as he can. And he can do it. It's the problem with this is that Shuffle is basically the sole defender for a while against the Reaper rush.
Right. And there's a lot of surface area. I mean, a lot of cliffs that they can run around. It depends how it gets played by Noni. If he goes for that factory quickly to get the nitro packs, then it'll be a little bit later, but he'll be able to do more damage, have more potential. Or if he just starts massing them, you know, it'll hit quicker and harder, but it can be shut down more easily by stalkers. And the more I look at it, the more I feel like Quantic has kind of the more solid composition, whereas Liquid has the glass cannon in the Banshees and the Reapers. Like, they're gonna have to get in there and do something. If they just try to mass up, I don't think it's gonna work out for them. I think that Immortal is actually, I think you're undervaluing it. What is going on at top right?
That's a good question. That's Arg's going to take an expansion.
No big deal.
Yeah, why not? That seems like a good idea, considering you're going up against an early game rush comp. I don't know. It depends if they check it.
Oh. What is this cannon defense to defend Destiny's expansion? Wow, that's interesting. The problem with that is that's going to drive them to attack on the eastern side, where the gold base is hidden. So
it might not work out so well.
This plan.
Yeah, it may not work out so well for them. So we've got Bumblebee going for...
Oh, is there a cannon rush going on, or like what?
Where?
Am I crazy? Is the Ognis cannoning in Liquid's main? Like right at the top?
Yeah, he is.
Right.
The Ognis is actually cannoning right now.
What? Like, how would this ever work?
No,
okay,
no. Well,
just gonna drive
it works if Noni doesn't notice that it's happening. Sheth is pulling all. Oh my God, Theognis is actually pulling this off, but I don't know. The Surrounders coming in. The Reapers actually come down. Oh wow, did that get smashed? That was not a very good idea at all, was it?
I appreciated it.
I'm glad somebody did. He did precisely nothing. Arg's gold base is still secret at the moment, but this is where the rush starts to happen. Bumblebee goes double port Banshee. He's pretty late on it. I mean, he's kind of lagging behind to some degree. Shuffle's also putting Pylon down here, which will immediately be destroyed by the Reapers. And once Noni starts going in with these Reapers, so much damage is going to occur.
Yeah, Og has nothing, right? Oh, he's transferring every SCV, save one, to his expansion. Now he brings them all back to die.
Yeah, that's not a good idea either. Shuffle looking for the interception. He'll be able to shut that down, so the Reapers will be driven off. My concern is if Noni takes that Zelnaga tower, he might see the gold expansion. He doesn't know about it just yet, though. The Queen is so desperately trying to get rid of Sheth's assimilator here. It's taking forever.
It's still there. Jesus.
Yeah. Queens are bad against buildings. They really are. They're just not designed against that kind of thing. They're bad against most things. Yep, just bear that in mind. If you're going to try and knock buildings down with Queens, it's not going to go out so well. The Onus is just poking away at Sheth's assimilator there as well. The gas steel's a very good idea there for Liquid. And Shuffle just trying to push his way through there as well. But Shuffle's actually got a big arm, and he's just going to go in for a straight-up attack. And Bumblebee's been really slow with these Banshees. Cloak's not done yet either.
Yeah, and he's got more Stalkers, so Liquid is going to have problems. They're trying to flank with the Banshee and Stalkers. Banshee,
it's not dead.
Excellent Bumblebee control.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but Bumblebee's also harassing in the process. Mad multitasking right here from the Team Liquid manager. He's gutted Shuffle's base entirely. He's smashed that, but Shuffle is also in trouble here because TLO has got a good engagement against these Stalkers, and they're all going to die.
Wow. So big advantage, but keep in mind Og still has that gold base. I'm not sure if he's feeding or if he's just holding it off to get Ravens. He's got his first Raven out. But as we mentioned, like Ravens, until you start snowballing them, start getting into double digits. Like yeah, you kind of got to go all the way or none of the way. If you go halfway, it's not really going to work out. And I'm loving that Sheth's assimilator is still
it's still alive.
That is just.
It's going to start regenerating shields if he doesn't stop poking it again. He's going to watch out for that. Destiny's got some Hydras on the field, not a huge amount, not enough to really do anything. Bumblebee's Banshee is the biggest baller of this entire game. It's on 14 kills now and climbing.
Wow.
He's doing so much damage.
TLO is actually in the main base supported by Reapers. They're going to take out Og's main base.
Yeah, Og's main is dead.
They do take out
He hasn't killed the gold, as he said. They still don't know the gold is there, so AUG is not out of the game yet by any stretch. Destiny gets a good engagement here against TLO's Stalkers and kills off at least one. We've got yet more harassment coming in, but Theognis is, by the looks of it, fairly stable and is pumping out the Immortals. Now, you were saying the Immortals were... I was undervaluing the Immortals, so why is that?
Well, I think the majority of Liquid's comp is going to be these Stalkers, and, you know, Immortals counter Stalkers. It's as simple as that. Yeah, they're going to be more mobile, but if he starts getting out, a lot of Immortals will be able to shut this down. Like, this harassment is so annoying. He's got to get out significant numbers of Immortals to deal with this.
Yeah, Destiny and Shuffle are playing well together, though. The Hydras are on the field now, and they have a tendency of just ripping through these units. The Reapers do some good damage and then back off, and hit-and-run tactics here from Liquid. Bumblebee's Banshee's still not dead, by the way, and he's now focusing on...
Seriously, he's doing sick work with these Banshees.
So much damage.
Raven's out. Fortunately, they don't have an attack, so that sucks. But I like AUG's response. Lose your main, build 2 more.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? This is Monobattles. You're not out of the game if you lose your main by any stretch, and he's been mining from this gold for the longest time. He must be feeding, because, like, mining a gold base for Ravens? What? No. That's not so good. TLO's going to go and take out AUG's additional expansion here. We've got a Raven here for AUG, but all that's going to do is really detect at the moment. He doesn't have anything with it. Things are looking very messy there. TLO putting a lot of pressure here on AUG, trying to break this down, but there's good defense here from Quantic. They've got a lot of units available to try and throw that back, and a lot of Immortals on the field as well.
So let's not undervalue Destiny as well. He's been mining for a long time. He hasn't been harassed. He hasn't had his expansion, and he's actually got the bottom left gold as well. So he's got 6 assimilators, or sorry, 6 extractors mining, and he's going to be pumping out just a shitload of Hydras. So that's going to be a strong mid-game comp for Quantic.
Yeah, things are looking okay for Quantic. They have survived, and does Shuffle even... Well, Shuffle's actually defending. I think it was a cannon attempt or something there, but he's okay. And the Stalker count for TLO is just so silly, though. I mean, he's got plus...
a lot of Stalkers.
Yeah, he's got +1/+1. He's got to find the gold, I think, as well. Yeah, he's found it. He knows it's there now. So this is going to require a response, and it's unfortunate because Destiny's going to have to limp across the map with those Hydralisks. Doesn't have creep spread in that direction. And Bumblebee has about 8 Banshees in Destiny's expansion here now as well. So things are looking really unpleasant for Quantic.
Oh my god, Shuffle gets caught. He should have waited for the Immortals to come in with the Hydras. Now the Immortals are here, but TLO has his blink up. It wasn't on cooldown and able to just blink away. The Hydras have to get out. They can't.
I wouldn't want to stay there. I wouldn't want to stay there. And it was definitely not a good team engagement. And that's what you got to think about.
Oh, bottom left. Bumblebee is doing work.
He's going for it again.
Take out the gold.
He's all over.
And
he's all over.
Into Theognis' main as well.
Bad. Bumblebee's controls. Just, he's really kind of shaking things up. I have to wonder if it's still Bumblebee playing. It could be Liquid Hero playing. We don't really know. Oh, man. Decimation going on as Bumblebee smashes his way through Destiny's mineral line again, and AUG's just trying to intercept him. Does he have... I don't think he has Seeker Missile. He doesn't have Seeker Missile yet, I don't think. That is not good. No. He has no real way of taking those Banshees down. Theognis is not happy, and Liquid just decimating Quantic at this stage.
Got a counterattack coming from Destiny with a lot of Hydras.
That is a lot of Hydras.
Liquid is gonna have... Like, that can do a lot of work. They've got 2 Overseers as well. Liquid is going to have to bring everything back, I think, to deal with this. Because this could potentially go into the main base. There's nothing really there to defend.
48 Hydras?
Banshees, but
Quantic's done it right here. They've got the comp. And here it is. Here's the engagement. We've got the Immortals in the field as well. So this is going to get messy one there. Oh my god, deploying the point defense drones. And a lot of those Hydras do live through that, and a lot of Stalkers killed as well. Also, the Banshees go down. Really nice engagement there for Quantic.
I just looked at TLO's Stalker count, and that's pretty sick.
It's still 48, even after losing that many. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I like when you could one-shot a PDD.
They're +2/+2 as well, so Destiny doesn't have any upgrades for these Hydras, so I feel that the Stalkers are going to do well. Admittedly, it does depend on the engagement against these Immortals. There's still 5 Immortals there, and they are not messing around. But in the meantime, Bumblebee's gutting another base, which has been his entire game plan, is just to gut bases with Banshees, and it's working so well. TLO pounces on those. Oh, down they go. And Destiny's going to lose this Hydra count, and I think this might be GG here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I forgot Sheth was in the game. I was like, why does he have a Dark Shrine? What's his unit? Oh, Archons? Okay.
Yeah, Sheth actually hasn't done
I
anything.
haven't seen an Archon all game.
I'm pretty sure he's feeding, honestly. That's all Sheth was doing this entire game. Not a single Archon on the
Pretty sure
field.
they were all feeding PLO. We'll pick our best unit and make only that. Good plan.
It did
well
the
done,
job.
Gentlemen.
Well, with the amount of damage that Bumblebee ended up doing, it works. So theoretically, the Stalker should lose to Hydra Immortal, no issue. But Bumblebee did so much harassment, it didn't matter. You couldn't get either of these out in sufficient numbers to actually stop the Stalker army. So nicely played there by Liquid, and they take a game in this best-of-3 series. We could be seeing a rematch, Liquid versus EG in the finals, unless Quantic, 1, gets a lucky draw, or 2, gets a really good battle. Let's find out. We're going to head over to a quick commercial break, and when we get back, it's going to be game 2 of... Apparently, according to this, Sheth may have been microing those Banshees. that might have been what he was doing the entire time.
No, it was Bumblebee, surely.
It was Bumblebee.
Fan club, go.
It was goddamn Bumblebee, and I will not hear a single word against him. It's not gonna happen.
No.
I'm not listening. It's Bumblebee. Bumblebee did all that work there. We'll be right back after this quick break. Charity and all that shiz. With game 2 of Quantic versus Liquid.